Was good, was good, was good, everybody. So, I appreciate for anybody listening to the videos, the audio recordings more than anything. Like I said, I posted a couple of audios just reviewing some yard jockeys, some replan, some put away, a couple of other stuff. And, most of those videos are meant to not really recreate what they're doing. It's just more to give you a point of view of exactly what those functions do, what that job does. And so that's basically what those videos are about. But for the audio recordings, I like just giving some tips of what they're doing throughout the videos. But that's if anybody's interested in the videos that I post up on warehousing. But this video right here is gonna be this audio recording. I gotta get used to saying audio recording. This audio recording is gonna be based on the Special K diet, and the Special K diet is a diet that I started when I was in high school. This was sophomore year, the summer of sophomore year, going into junior year, and I really needed to lose some weight, and I needed to do it as fast as possible. So I basically told myself, like, all right, on the last day of school, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna stop eating food. Like, the only thing that I'll eat is like cereal. And that's basically what I thought. I was just like, but I needed to find the cereal. And I was just basically like, damn, like, what would be the best thing to do, or what would be the best cereal to eat? And then, so basically, long story short, um, getting out of sophomore year, on the last day of school, sophomore year, I told my mom that same day, I was like, hey, from now on, Monday through Friday, whenever you go to the park, just wake me up and I'm gonna go with you. And she was just like, are you sure? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah. And she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna wake you up. And then, so I just remember she just woke me up when she would go to the park that first day. And what I did was I started running 3 times around the park. I would say it probably was like 2 miles each. Let's say 1.5. So like 4.5. Let's say 5 miles in total. Um, but I remember I would run 3 times around the park, and then I did it the first day, and that's all I did. As far as for the first couple of months, because so I started running the 3 times around. That same day, I remember the first day, my mom, uh, my mom actually, she would go to a donut shop every day after walking to go get a donut and a coffee. So we went, and there was a Subway nearby, and she was just basically like, "Hey, do you want something, to eat, or do you want something, from the donut shop?" And I was just like, "Well, let me get some money. I'll go to the Subway." And I remember I ordered a cold cut, and with a Diet Coke, and with some hot Cheetos. And I just remember, like, when I was eating that, I just felt so disgusted in myself. I was like, what are you doing? Like, the point is to lose the weight. Like, you're never gonna do it like this. Like, this shit has got to stop right now. And yeah, basically, I'm not gonna lie. I ate the rest of the sandwich and everything. I ate the rest of the food, but after that day, I was like, you know what? I'm not touching anything else. I'm gonna stick to the plan, and the only thing I'm gonna eat is cereal. So then, we went the next day again to go run. I did the 3 laps, and then my mom took me to the grocery store, and that's where I got the Special K, the strawberry Special K, and I remember I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to get this one. This shit looks healthy. It has strawberries. Fuck it. I don't like strawberries, but I'm going to take this one. So I remember the first time I tried it with the strawberries and I just didn't like it at all. Like the strawberries. The cereal was cool. But I was just like, nah, hell nah. I just started picking out the strawberries and I ate the rest of the cereal and that was cool. So from then on, I just got nothing but the strawberry Special K, and I would pick out the strawberries and just eat the cereal. And that was pretty much the whole diet. That's all I ate from the summer of sophomore year going into junior year of high school. I went to go run every day, Monday through Friday, because my mom went Monday through Friday. And Saturday and Sunday, just basically rest. Do some, just regular exercises right there at home. Nothing too crazy. But for the most part, I kept it going, and then that's when summer school started. So for summer school, the school was a cool minute. It was like at least a 30-minute walk. So every day my mom would take me in the morning and then I would walk back. So I'd count that as a nice 30-minute walk. I'd be walking at a pretty decent pace, and sometimes that some chick that lived down the street, she was going to summer school too, and her parents would go pick her up, and they knew my parents, and they'd be like, "What's up? You want to ride?" So I'd be like, "I don't want to look rude," so I was like, okay, that's cool." And then so what do you call it? But I'm not gonna lie, I try to avoid it as much as I can, just basically to put in the steps. Um, but I always thanked them for it. It was cool because it was fucking hot. Shit, that shit was in LA. It was mad fucking hot, and but for the most part, that's all I really wanted to do. I wanted just to get the steps in, and so that's what I was doing Monday through Friday. At that point, just kept eating the Special K cereal, and then that's when my brother saw me. He saw that I had been going at it, for a cool minute already, and he's just like, "Damn, you know what? Like, what's up? Like I'm down to go run with you, but the only thing is that you go in the mornings, and I only got time in the afternoon." So for me now, I was like, "Oh shit, this was gonna go in the afternoon, or he's thinking about going. Now I can finish this shit twice as fast." So I mean, in my head, I was like, I can go run in the morning with my mom, come back, go to summer school, then go in the afternoons with this fool. Again, do that shit twice. Um, Plus, I was doing, a couple of workouts at home on the weekend, so that was cool. And I was just basically like, well, fuck it, fool. I'm down to go with you. Shit, if you want to go, let's go. I'll go with you in the afternoon. And then, so then around for the last month or month and a half, because it would be like, what, 2 months and a half? That'd be out for for vacation or something like that. I don't remember 1,000%. That shit was a while ago. But basically, I remember for the last half, it was just like go in the morning, go to summer school, come back with this fool. And when I went with him, he saw that there was some stairs on the side of the park. And he would just basically like, look, fool, like if you sprint up these fucking stairs and then just jog down and do that shit like 10 times, 15 times, you'll sweat like fucking crazy. And I was just like, damn, that shit makes sense, right? Like you're going and you're just running at a fast pace. And then on top of that, I mean, for me, that's how, I don't know if that was the healthiest way to look at it, but I was basically like, you are what you eat, right? Like, bro, like, if I'm eating just a bunch of fucking junk food and, not doing any exercise, I'm gonna get fat. That's the reason I'm fat now. And I wasn't like dramatically fat, but yeah, I was a big guy. I was a chubby guy for sure. But that's just kind of the way I looked at it. I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, like you just don't eat healthy. Like I wasn't into healthy food, into greens or anything like that. Um, but shit, put me a fucking burrito or some tacos in front of me, or fried chicken or some bomb ass shit. Like, hell yeah. But for the most part, um, that's what I told myself. I was just like, if you just don't eat, sweat it all out, shed it all out, that's it. And sure enough, after after thinking about it, I just started running up these stairs in the morning, and then at the end of the day with this for in the afternoon with my brother, and and it was good. Like I ended up losing all the weight I needed to lose. Um, the best way to describe it, I was probably wearing like a two XL. It had to have been maybe a 2XL, and I went all the way down to a medium, you know? And it was good. It was cool. Like, I can honestly say that throughout the whole time I never felt no sickness. I never felt like I was about to faint. I never felt anything bad, like, cuz for me that was just my main goal. Like I told myself like I have to do this now. I have to lose this weight now. There was more reason on losing the weight, but I mean, for the most part, I was just tired of being fucking fat. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And I was like, you know what? I'm really gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna just get it all the fuck out. And it was funny. Like it was cool because, like, I remember I would tell my brother, my little brother, I'd be like, yo, like, am I fat, bro? Like, be honest with me. He's like, yeah, you are. And I'm like, damn, like that? He's like, yeah. And I just, it is what it is. And after I had lost all the weight, I would go back up and ask him, like, yo, like, what about now? Like, do you think I'm fat? And then he's just like, nah, like, not no more. Like, that's what's up. And then he even started telling me that people at school were just like, yo, what's up? Did your brother get liposuction or what? Like, that shit was just fucking funny. It was just fucking hilarious. Like, it was just a good amount, dramatic amount of weight. But, I always ended up calling that the Special K diet. And to be honest, just after that cold cut, after that second day on summer break, on summer vacation, I just didn't eat anything other than Special K. Like the only thing I ate was Special K and water. That's it. And that shit just made me look fucking different. And I mean, I don't know if I recommend it to people, but I mean, I thought I would share it out there, but I mean, I can't be honest. I never felt sick or anything, like I said. There was a lot more reasoning to losing the weight. than just trying to stop being fat. But for the most part, that also was one of the main reasons. Like, you're in high school and, you just want to make a change for the most part. And I thought that was the best way to do it. And it was good. Like, a lot of people noticed, a lot of people gave compliments, and it was good. But, I just remember I told myself, like, halfway through the summer vacation, I was just like, keep going, like, don't stop. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And I just kept picturing the first thing I was going to eat other than, the special case cereal. I told myself I was going to get it after school. I was just going to go the whole first day of school. Getting off the bus, I was going to go to the liquor store and get something, you know. And the first thing I went to go get was a bag of hot Cheetos. They were so fucking good. And hot Cheetos are just like, honestly, some of the best. But, that's the Special K diet, just if anyone's interested. Um, like I said, I'm not saying to try this out, you know. I'm not saying any of that. I just thought I would give my story on the way I managed to lose a bunch of weight during high school. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep posting the videos. I'll talk to you guys later.